Link in the description, and check it out. Hi, you guys. It's Yaz. Good morning. Today I'm going to talk about when you feel like nothing is ever good enough. When you're dating somebody or you're in a relationship with somebody and you just feel that no matter what you do is not good enough. You say to yourself, I'm pretty, I'm smart, I'm a good person, maybe I'm a good wife, maybe I'm a good girlfriend, and it's just never good enough. Well, this podcast is for you, okay? And the reason that I'm doing this podcast is because there's so many people out there that are struggling, that are frustrated, that have tried everything to try to have their partner be focused in on their relationship, and they're finding out that their partner is addicted to inboxing people on social media, contacting other women, or for men, they found that the girlfriends are talking to other guys. It goes both ways, you guys. And basically, we're going to talk about why is this happening? Why is it so difficult to have somebody and be in a relationship with somebody in today's world? And it's very simple, and I've said it in other podcasts. It's because of the addiction of social media. It's because of the supply out there. It's because of the ease of being able to contact people. See, years ago in the dating world, when people wanted to meet somebody, they had to go out to meet somebody. They either met them in their job, or they had to go to a restaurant, a bar, a social event. They had to get out of the house, you guys. They didn't just go on their phone and boom, it was a click of an inbox. So with that ease of technology and being able to contact people, contacting women or men on social media or Facebook Messenger inbox, okay? It's created that temptation. And we had a question in our group, you guys. I'm in a group where we answer questions for people that are having problems in their dating and relationships. And we had like a post that just went hot, okay, with people going on it because it was so common today of what people deal with. But in this particular case, this woman wrote and she said, "Why did my husband want to be with other women? I do everything for him." And a lot of people said, well, it's him and it's not you, which in a lot of cases is true, okay? But see, the thing is, a lot of times when people go out, or in her situation, it could just be a matter of wanting variety. And because that temptation is so easy to contact somebody, through social media, it's created so many problems in relationships. In our group, you guys, we have so many people that are in relationships, not even in the dating world I'm talking about now, but people in relationships whose partner are inboxing other females and contacting them and sexting them and trying to get together with them. And it's breaking up relationships. But see, here's the thing too. You have to know what kind of person you're dealing with, that you're in a relationship with. And what it basically comes down to is morals. Basic morals. Yes, there will always be temptation out there. And today, that temptation is so much intensified with the ease of social media and being able to inbox. But the point I'm trying to make is this. You have to make sure that when you get involved with somebody, that person has a sense of morals. That person has a sense of respect for you and for your relationship. The other problem that this woman had was she said she did everything for that person, okay? And she may have given too much. that person, and we're talking about human nature now, okay? That person may have become very satisfied with her and bored and wanted just excitement. See, that's why a lot of people too, they branch out. They want something new and exciting. Okay? They always say, men love the chase. Now, with her, he's already got her. She's doing everything for him. There's nothing to work for. All right? It's all become easy. It's all become mundane. And other people say, well, what are you supposed to do? That's the way it should be. You're with somebody, you want to do everything for them. But the problem is, people get bored. Okay? Now, the thing is, you have to always keep your relationship exciting, but that's not always a guarantee, because there are some people out there that will go out and cheat regardless, because in some cases they could be a narcissist and it's all about them and they always want to see what else is out there. They just love that thrill, or they need that outside validation to know that somebody else finds them attractive or they can get somebody else. There's some people that actually love the thrill of cheating as well. So it's not necessarily you. It's who you pick, you guys. And I know it's hard. Because, you're trying so hard to make a relationship work and you feel like you've done everything. But it all comes down to basic values. Somebody's basic values. The other thing that I want to point out is this. If somebody can do it, if somebody can reach out to other women on social media or can cheat with somebody else and they feel they can get away with it, a lot of times they will do it. So if you see something that's inappropriate from your partner, let's say you catch them talking to somebody in not, in a sexual way or crossing boundaries, you have to check your partner. And you got to be stern and you have to let them know, if that happens again, I will not be here. Okay? And you have to mean it. Okay? That's why so many people get stepped on, because I can't tell you how many times in our group we have people that have partners that have done it multiple times. And it's like I say, it's the same thing like when you break up with somebody. Each time you break up with somebody or you go on quote unquote a break and you come back, your value goes down because you're coming back to that person. And in that person's eyes, they're saying to themselves, you'll always be around. Oh, I could break up with her for, a couple weeks, a couple months. And guess what? I could call her and she'll be there and come back. There's not that threat that you are really going to leave and you mean it. So these people are running with it. They're doing what they want. They're in a situation where maybe they're in a relationship and maybe their wife or girlfriend is complaining, what are you doing? And they're downplaying and saying, oh, they're just friends. I just talked to them. They're just friends. Now, in some cases, they could have friends, but you have to be very careful that line is not crossed to a point where it moves to the next degree. And the next thing you know, they're talking sexual with that person. This has become a real problem today with social media, the great social media, because now this is breaking down relationships. It's very, very difficult today because you really need somebody that really has a firm belief that is crossing the line and is not going to take that chance. Somebody that really does respect you in the relationship and values your relationship and is afraid. They have to be afraid that you will walk away. I can't say this enough. If you guys just sit there and run your mouth and just threaten them and say, I'm telling you, you better not do that again. I'm not putting up with this. And then you're always there and there's no consequences. Yeah, he's going to do it again or she's going to do it again because you haven't followed through. Okay, the way I recommend it is you give somebody a warning, you check them, you let them know you mean it. That if they cross that boundary of talking to somebody on social media and going beyond a friend kind of conversation, that you will not be there. All right, so I wanted to touch upon this because this is so prevalent all over the place. Now, that's for people that are in relationships. Now, there's a lot of other people that say, you know what? Nothing is good enough in this dating world. It's the same old cycle. I talk to this one. I talk to that one. We have conversations. The next thing I know, I'm not hearing from them. This person had me on the phone for 3 hours for 4 days, and then all of a sudden, they're no longer interested, or they're contacting me every 4 days, or they're not making plans to get together. Well, the reason they're doing that, you guys, is because they have other options. Okay? That's why I say, don't get on the phone with these people. Don't get on the phone with these guys in the beginning for 3 hours, 4 hours, okay? Because they will waste your time. But believe me when I tell you, they will waste your time, okay? You should only be getting on the phone with somebody an hour, the most a day, okay? And getting to know them to see what they're about. The key is consistency. The key is to watch their pattern, okay? Because a lot of times people are very predictable. If you watch somebody's pattern, you could figure out what they're about. So that's why I always tell you, it's the long haul. It's the watching the pattern of that person to see what they are about. That takes time. That's why so many people are fooled in the beginning. They see this person come on strong. They love bomb them. They say, oh my goodness, I can't believe I met such a wonderful person. They're flattering me. They're giving me all this attention. They're texting me all day and everything like that. And then all of a sudden they fall off. All of a sudden they ghost on you. Okay? And so many people, they're like, I don't get it. Why did they ghost on me? They ghosted on you because you didn't recognize the signs. Because there's always signs there that this person is fake, okay? If you talk to somebody long enough, you will pick up on it. It comes with experience, you guys, all right? A lot of people don't get that. They believe people at face value. You shouldn't believe anything that comes out of anybody's mouth. You know how many women I have talked to that have told me, oh, he said to me, I'm not like these other guys. I'm not like these other guys. I'm not a player, okay? So common, you guys. Don't believe the BS. The only way you're going to know what that person is about is in time. By how much they show you with giving you their time. By them making time to see you, okay? If you find that you're in a pattern with somebody and you've been dating that person and that person is only seeing you once a week and they can see you more than once a week, that is telling you right there that they're pretty much, okay, unless they're in a high-powered position job, okay, but people make time for who they want to, they're pretty much seeing other people. If you're dating somebody and you've dated them a while, let's say you've dated them, a couple months or something, and they're not bringing up anything about, being committed to you or being exclusive with you, It's because they have other options. Most of the time, you guys, it's because they're seeing other people, but they're not going to tell you that because they don't want to scare you off. If somebody doesn't tell you that they want to be exclusive with you, then that means they're not exclusive with you. That means they are seeing other people. Because I could tell you firsthand, when somebody is truly exclusive with you and means it, they're going to want to lock you down. They're not going to want you to be dating other people. They're not going to want to take that chance of losing you, okay? And the reason I'm bringing this up is because I'm talking about when you feel like you've done everything with these people that you're dating and in relationships and you're hitting a wall. You guys, it's not necessarily you. I mean, in some cases, if you're dating somebody and you've been dating them a while and this person is not showing you or making it clear, whether you're in a relationship or not, you better keep your options open or you're being a fool. You're being a fool or you're setting yourself to get hurt later on down the road, okay? Or, after a few months, you could say something to them. And if they give you that fluff answer like, well, things are going so well now, why change it? Or, well, we are kind of, they give you like that, that half-assed answer or whatever. Anything that sounds vague is vague. Okay, that's where I'm going with this. So if somebody is not perfectly clear with you about what your status is with them, then guess what? You have no status with them, and you better keep your doors open and you better talk to other people and not count that person is the one, all right? Then stop giving that person so much time, okay? The way you should do it is how somebody treats you is how much of your time you should give to them, okay? So if somebody is really making you a priority and talking to you and getting on the phone on a regular basis, then yes, you give them your time as well, okay? As long as it's progressing somewhere, because we date with a purpose. We don't just date to have somebody waste our time. Okay, you got to stand up for yourself. You have to stop being afraid of always trying to please that person to like you. And you have to say to yourself, you know what? I'm going to do what's good for me. I am not going to sit here and worry about scaring this person away because, I have standards or I have boundaries. If this person can't come up to my level, then they're not worth my time. And this is where so many women, all right, I'm going to say women because I see it a lot with women. This is why so many women, where they make their mistakes, like I said, because they lower their boundaries or they have no boundaries. And the men run with it. I see it all the time, you guys, and especially in the group. It's like now we're getting people saying, oh my goodness, there's the same question over and over and over again with these women that are staying with these men that are not treating them right, that haven't put up those boundaries, that haven't put that line in the sand and said, you know what? I'm not going to accept you. You're in a relationship with me. What are you doing inboxing somebody else? Or keep taking that person back after that person has violated your boundaries, okay? And maybe that person has cheated on you. Now your value is zero. How do you think that person is going to treat you? You think that person is going to respect you? No, because you're putting up with their crap, all right? So, a lot of times, I'm going to say it two ways. A lot of times you say you feel like nothing is ever good enough. Sometimes, you guys, you did it to yourself because you accepted things that you should not have accepted. And in some cases, we have the other scenario of people, let's say in the dating world, that feel like nothing is ever good enough because they're dealing with, let's say, for instance, men to women, they're dealing with men that have all these options of women that don't have standards. So a woman who's got standards is going to have a difficult time, all right? Because a lot of times the men are going to do what's easy. What comes easy? He's not going to work in a lot of cases for that high standard woman that he's got to take out so many times. Okay, he may go with that girl that invites him over and doesn't require any standards and is having sex and is doing the friends with benefits. The friends with benefits, the worst thing that could have been created, you guys. It's like, giving your body for free and easy without anybody having to work for it. It's like not having any value on yourself. Okay, I'm going to say it like it is because that is what it is. And that is exactly what has ruined a lot of dating experiences, dating relationships. Why should these people want to be in a relationship when you have people out there that are just sleeping around and not requiring somebody to date? People used to date. It was like you dated for a goal. You dated for the prize to get that person. That whole friends with benefits, it's like, you sleep with the person, they got what they want, and they move on to the next. That's it. They don't get a chance to know you. They don't invest any emotional, any emotions into you. So what makes you think they want to stay? Okay. And you're pretty much saying, you know what? I don't value my body. You could have sex with me, in some ways it's kind of being lower than a hooker. I'm sorry, but I'm going to say it because it's true. All right. A hooker gets paid. Somebody that's doing a friends with benefits is like saying, you know what? I'm so desperate. I can't even find somebody. So I'm just going to settle for the friends with benefits. Value yourself, you guys. When you value yourself, other people will value you. All right. So, I'm just trying to give a wake-up call, and I want you guys to know that even though you feel like nothing is good enough, the thing is, you have to be smart. And you have to try. I know it's scarce out there. Believe me, I know it's scarce out there. You have to try to find partners or people that have a moral mindset, okay? That know what it is to be in a healthy relationship, okay? Even if you have to take your partner to counseling. So, because not everybody has been educated or enlightened as to what a healthy relationship is. Okay, they just feel like, she made me marry her. Now I'm in this situation. I'm another lockdown guy. Okay, when in fact, they could be in a very happy, healthy relationship, but they have that negative attitude. Okay, so the thing is, you want to find people that have those morals. That's the key, you guys. Somebody that has that morals and says, you know what, I am not going to disrespect my partner because I love my partner and I value my partner and I wouldn't want that person doing it to me. Okay? A sense of morals and values. That's very difficult to find today, by the way, but it is out there. It is out there. So don't get down on yourself, The only other thing I could tell you guys is spend time with the right people, not the wrong people. The minute that you see those flags, those red flags of somebody who's not right, cut them loose. Don't give them another minute of your time because you are just wasting your time. They will waste your time, you guys. They will keep you on the phone when it's convenient for them. They will see you when it's convenient for them. They will not, in some cases, they will not commit to you, okay? They're going to breadcrumb you. They're going to keep you around. When it's right, it's right. bottom line, period, dot, bottom line. When it's right, it's right, and it flows naturally the way it should flow. When it's right, you usually don't have to question it. When it's right, you don't have to be listening to all these podcasts for advice, okay? So if you're looking for advice, your gut is telling you something's wrong, trust your gut. I always say that, trust your gut, okay? So I hope this helps you guys. If it did, please hit the subscribe button and share, and have a great day. Hi, you guys, it's Yaz. I want to tell you about my 2 books that are on Amazon, okay? You can download them free with the trial membership from Kindle. The first book is Regain Your Power. If you're in a relationship and you feel like your partner has all the control in the relationship, maybe you're walking around on eggshells, you're afraid to approach them, it's going to tell you how to regain your power and be happy in the relationship, okay? And what you may be doing wrong, and that's why your partner has all the control in the relationship. The other book is Signs He's Not Into You, He's Wasting Your Time. There's a lot of people that are dating someone or in a relationship with somebody who's not really vested in the relationship. And we often are confused as to whether our partner really likes us or is into us or wants a future with us. And this book is going to give you signs and red flags of whether your partner is into you or he's just basically drifting and wasting your time. So go to Amazon and download the Kindle free trial membership. Doesn't cost you anything. And check it out. It may help you. Okay? And have a great day.